1. Hail adventures, welcome to the Wyvern's Lair. I am DM Wyvern, here again with a continuation of my Let's Play of Diablo II Resurrected, with a very special guest this evening. We are being joined by DM Red Mage, a regular and great friend of mine, playing Bob the Barbarian. Alright, so Red Mage, you have a history with this game.
It's less of a history and more of a series of traumatic events.
Oh man, oh man. Well, listen, I'm really thankful you're willing to give it a second look, given the fact that it does sort of tie into early childhood trauma for you, and the gameplay might not exactly be your cup of tea, or wasn't back then. Let's see if it's matured a little better. I'll let you wander around the rogue encampment. I'm going to grab my laptop and pop open my second screen here so I can monitor chat. I'll be right back.
Oh, I found a quest.
Nice.
I have a quest now. Are there any other quests in this building? Come on, Bob, let's find out. All right, Bob, it appears we have cleared everything there can be done. So it only stands to reason that we must venture forth and commit mass murder. Yeah.
All right, I'm back. And we got Chris Nicholas in chat saying, hello, guys. Hey, Chris. Good to see you here, man. As always, I don't know how you get a jump on my channel so fast, but I appreciate it. Let's see where Bob is. Oh, my God, Bob is out there. Come back here, Bob. It's dangerous. I'm entering the Blood Moor. So, yeah, I'm here with DM. Oh, my God. Oh, jeez. All the violence. Oh, my goodness.
I need mana.
You need mana, okay. There we go.
Not enough mana.
Raising my undead army. Alright, we're all set up. It's going to hopefully provide a nice boost for Red Mage as he levels up his barbarian character here. Oh. I'm so sorry about that.
Go.
I'm so sorry about that. I was yakking away all this time. Were you hearing me on the stream?
No,
No.
I'm not paying attention to this stream, man. I probably should. Hold on a second.
I was talking to myself all this time. That's embarrassing. Chris says it's dangerous to go alone. I wonder who will get that reference.
Well, that's why you gotta take...
I actually missed that reference. But what game is that from, Chris?
That's Zelda, dude.
Oh, there we go.
Like Zelda 1, the old man.
Oh, wow. You know your
Is this
game
the
lore.
right one?
I feel sheepish. Yeah, I got back and I was like talking to myself. I opened up my minimap and I saw you were like deep in the wilderness. I was like, oh my goodness, Red Mage is taking off here.
So is this not a level 1 character that you have?
This is the character that I'm working on.
Oh, so you're just gonna steamroll everything, eh?
Well, I mean, you're gonna get the experience for it.
Yeah. The mechanical experience.
Or I could unsummon my skeletons just you around so you get a feel for the game.
Follow me around. Make at least the noob zone be noob friendly.
Okay. All right.
I also got to figure out how the hell to do an inventory. There it is. I got Javelin.
Okay. I'll follow you in the back, and when you want to jump in, just let me know.
All right. I gotta figure out. So I got the javelins in my second weapon slot. How do I swap to second weapon slots?
Good question. You're talking to the wrong guy over here for all that fancy weapon swapping. You can go into controls. Let's see, options, controls. Swap weapons is X on the keyboard.
All right, Bob, I command you to swap your weapon.
Chris Nicholas says Red Mage is a Zelda fan. Nice. Everyone's a Zelda fan. What are you talking about? Zelda's the best.
Bob, swap your weapon.
Yeah.
He seems to be having some problems. Hold on.
Oh my goodness. Do you have another weapon?
Yeah, I got javelins and I got an axe.
And just so you know, like, I'm not like a crazy, like, uber character. I'm just like level 27, so.
I'm just like 26 levels ahead of you. That's all good. That's all good, It's not that it's gonna be, hugely impactful for you. Hold on a second. Wait a second. I don't appear to have change weapons? What?
Should be X.
Skill tree. You swap weapons. W.
Oh, it's W for you?
It is now mouse weapon 4. Bob, swap your weapon. He seems to be having some problems with it. Okay, so he's figured it out, but we need to fix it. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, and for those of you wondering, we are getting back to Baldur's Gate on Wednesday.
All right, Bob's got it. Let's go.
Sure. Baldur's Gate or Total Warhammer 2, whatever Red Mage wants to do on Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right, I will follow you from a great distance and cheer you on.
Huzzah.
Oh no, don't. Stay back. Let him kill all the things by himself.
I mean, like, you can come and help if you want, honestly. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Okay.
Until I get to the point where I start getting some health lifesteal loot.
Do you know that if you press Alt, you can see the loot on the ground?
Alt?
Yes.
That's good to...
Chris Nicholas says, sounds like Crazy Dave from Plants vs. Zombies.
Crazy Dave is the guy with the bucket on his head, right?
You kind of look like Minsk from Baldur's Gate, don't you? A little bit.
A little bit, like Minsk with the ponytail.
You got that
It's the
war paint.
warrior look.
Yeah. I'm struck at like the low density of mobs in this area. I can see why it's like a beginner area now.
Oh yeah. There's something over here according to the map.
Yep, it's a health shrine.
It's a health shrine. Okay, that's neat. How do you feel, Bob? Thanks, Bob. This poor imp's running for his life. Hey, Flava Flav is over here. Come on, Bob, let's go talk to some musicians.
You got the quest, right?
Which quest?
I don't know. Apparently you got a quest. Oh, there's Flavy. Yeah, you're right. Boulder.
Okay.
Are you getting XP for these kills? Out of curiosity.
I don't know.
There should be a bar next to your health bar. It's filling up.
There is a bar. Let me go kill something and find out.
I love the fact that I can switch back.
Yes, it is. It is filling up.
Nice. I just switched back into the classic look, which is F5, in case you're curious.
Experience shrine.
There you go. Nice.
Oh, my experience teaches me well. You hear that, Bob? You learned some Yes, nouns.
Chris Nicholas says, I think so. Laugh out loud. Try F5 and see how the game reverts back to the original look from the 90s.
Hold on. Bob is overburdened. We must deal with that first.
Sure.
Come, Bob. Can we combine potions? I feel like you should combine potions.
You can. If you give it to me, I have the Horadric Cube, which you will eventually get to allow you to do that.
Okay, so in that case, here's a ton of potions for you.
Okay. Let me go ahead and close this and get the minor healing potions. You want me to turn that into more powerful? Oops.
As big of a potion as you can.
Okay.
I've got more potions. Hold on. Come on, Bob, buddy.
Start doing that for you. Transmute. Oh, just kidding. Nope, it's not letting me.
Ah, you suck.
Oh man.
Why isn't it letting me?
It sucks to suck. I don't know. Maybe I was wrong about the ability to transmute potions. I guess that would be kind of game breaking if I don't know.
I got a bunch of bolts and not a whole hell of a lot else. Throwing knives.
Flying potion.
We can't use them,
There.
so we're gonna throw them away, and we can't use the wand, so we're gonna throw it away as well.
Also remember you can teleport to town and sell whatever you want to sell too.
I know, but I think the first thing I should do is give Bob less armor and more smash.
Chris Nicholas says Bob is a man of few words.
Oh no, Bob is a man of many words. We don't know what they mean. Right, Bob?
Oh my goodness.
I wonder if you can't open them up because they're mine, right?
I don't think that's the case. No, I don't think that's the case. I think you can freely give items between players. I just think the Horadric Cube cannot upgrade potions from one level to another.
All right, well that's fine.
You had the Horadric Cube,
Bob.
right? In your playthrough, you didn't get that far in Diablo.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh God, it really doesn't matter how far I got in this game. It was like 15 years ago, buddy.
True. I actually forgot about the Horadric Cube in Diablo 2 as well.
Yeah.
I forgot about getting it. I remember playing it. I remember like beating it back in the day.
Ooh, I got a cap.
Nice.
Magic headgear is the best.
Oh, you threw away arrows.
That's fine. Bob thinks that arrows are for chumps.
This is an entirely new side of Red Mage that I'm not familiar with.
What? What do you mean you're not familiar with this side of Red Mage?
The Red Mage that sneers on arrows and ranged weapons.
Oh, I don't sneer on Red. It's completely Bob. Bob's the one with the problem, not me. Yeah. Fucking guy. Bob.
Freaking Bob.
All right.
I'm gonna call you Little Minsk. Oops. What did I pick up? Jewel.
Alright, so I'm going to clear this area and then head to the Shrine of Doom and Darkness.
Okay, that's your quest?
Yeah, I gotta go to the shrine and go kill something.
Chris Nicholas says Red Mage is secretly dying inside about the arrows.
Nah, man. No, arrows are for games that require tactics and skill. This is Diablo 2. I'm good. I don't need them.
Whoa, Den of Evil.
Okay. I gotta kill all the monsters in the den of evil.
Okay. Oh, that big old shaggy monster too. Oh, oh, be
Which
careful.
basically means just follow the horde of undead.
Nice. Have you tried switching between the remastered graphics and the original?
Oh no, yeah, hold on, that's F5 you say?
Yeah.
Apparently it's not F5 for me. Hold
Should be.
Options, display mode. Options, controls.
Legacy toggle. For me, it's F5.
G. It's G for me.
Huh.
Oh wow. Oh my, that's painful.
Well, come on. We were playing
Makes more sense.
we were playing Command and Conquer and doing fine with that graphical monstrosity. It's
You know,
definitely
you're right.
more
but
color
I
rich
enjoy
than
Command and Conquer. That's right, Bob.
What level are you now?
Bob, I believe, is still level 1.
What?
I don't know how to tell, actually, is the true answer.
Press C to bring up your character sheet.
Really?
Chris
Yes,
Nicholas.
Bob is level 1.
Chris Nicholas says Diablo doesn't require skill, huh? Just you wait. Huh.
No, it doesn't require skill. Bob's playing.
Hmm. I wonder, do you share XP in Diablo? Let me do
Yeah, but there's probably an XP penalty.
Let me see.
Unless this is just meant to be
Okay.
like literally a first level quest.
Oh, there is a level difference. Okay. Oh wait. So as a result, high-level characters receive only a small amount of experience for killing low-level monsters. Okay. So you should be okay. Let's see. Let me just double check that I have this correct. Okay. The total experience earned for killing a monster is increased by 35% when a party member of the killer is in the same named area. This is divided. Okay, the total experience for killing a monster is divided evenly among all party members. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Right. So if I were to bring you to a really high level area of the game,
Yeah.
you would not be getting all that much in the way of XP from my kills. So this is the right area for you. You know, you want to be taking on these targets.
Righto.
Still level
That's
1?
right. Yeah, he's still level 1. He just got his first armor though, and that made him happy. He says it's crude, and he's waiting for it to swear.
Huh. Oh, I think this is the boss.
Oh no, he died. Oh, a short bow. And a buckler. It's a shame neither of those items are things that would benefit our pal. I'll take them anyway.
Do you have do you have a scroll town portal?
I do.
Okay.
We could just walk there.
We could. Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
I'm really up for whatever you want to do. If you want to walk, we can
Yeah,
walk.
I'm good. I'm good for a walk. Bob can move his fat.
Get his steps in, huh?
Yeah, that's right. I do, however, want to take as many of these potions for me as I can.
Yeah, of course. And remember, if there's things that you actually want to bring back to town, you can use the town portal to go, vendor, come back, and pick up the stuff.
Oh, the town portal is a two-way?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. All right, come. I believe we have done this job.
Why don't you go ahead and try the town portal now, just to get a sense of how it works?
Because we have not cleared the zone.
Okay.
See, even Bob knows. See, there we go.
Very pretty
Now
game. I got it.
Now we have done it. We have successfully
cleared the
done
entire
the
zone.
thing.
Okay.
Yes.
So pop open a portal. Give that a try. Morn says, "Yo, hey Morn, thank you for joining us. We're here with Chris Nicholas,
Hey?
DM Red Mage, and myself, checking out the Diablos." Okay, I'm gonna follow you back into town too.
All right. So we are back in town.
You can go ahead and sell your stuff and come back and continue to quest. Where is Deckard Cain? Oh, is he not here? Is he not here for me? Huh.
Oh, I need identifiers.
Welcome back, my...
Oh, I see. You can transport me east. I guess I don't have Deckard Cain here. Huh.
Yeah, of course not. It's because you're bad.
Aww. Okay,
Aw,
I'm gonna quickly go and visit Deckard Cain and my little world. Off we go
My
to
little
Hargath.
Why does this guy not have scrolls? I need scrolls of stuff.
There should be a merchant there that sells potions and scrolls. Which merchant that is, I do not know. There's Deckard Cain. Hi, Deckard.
Greetings.
Identify items. Perfect. I'll head back. Go ahead and sell to Lazaruk. Trade and repair. What is this? A relic jewel of spirit. Looks worthless to me. We'll throw it in stash. Who knows?
You could give it to me and I can sell it.
Hey, you're gonna make plenty and plenty of gold, okay? You will make tons and tons of gold. I promise you. Which reminds me, let me go and dump some stuff into my private stash. Like, I've been playing for like 2 days, and I now have 149,000 gold. Just like not even trying.
You know, you say that as if it's a big brag, but all I have to say is if you could get more gold for logging some DMing hours, I would give you that quest experience. Yay, I have cleansed the den of evil.
Great. Did you level up?
I have leveled up.
Awesome. Making progress in this world.
Yes, I just need to find where whirlwind attack is.
Hey, chicken's running from me. Chris Nicholas says gold is so easy to come by in Diablo 2. Yeah, I mean you just get so much of it. I think at a certain point, gold only is useful for gambling, for like rare drops.
Here's a question.
Hmm.
In the skill trees, this is a second tier skill tree, right? But it doesn't have anything that has an arrow to it. Does that mean I have to do anything with that, or?
Could you go ahead and share your screen? Let me take a look.
Yeah.
Figure out what you're talking about.
Hey, you're not sharing your screen.
Oh, that's right, because I transferred over. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Oops. Okay, I'll go live here. Take a look at yours. Watch stream. Right. Okay. So, okay, go back to Leap. Go back to Leap. So it says you've not learned the skill yet. You need to be level 6 to select that skill. That's why.
How can you tell that? Where does it say? Oh, required level 6. Good.
Right.
Good.
Right.
Good. Because that's what I need. Okay. Good.
And
good.
Some
Good,
skills
good.
feed into others. Oh, interesting combat masteries. Yeah, I'm totally unfamiliar with how to build a barbarian.
That's fine. There we go. So now how do I equip abilities?
Right there.
There we go.
And you can't use it because you're in town.
Yes. All right. So now what?
Next quest.
I don't know what that is.
Neither do I. You gotta look for it.
Oh shit balls.
Yep. There's no quest markers.
Hey,
D2.
you got a quest. Talk to me. The Sisters' Burial Grounds.
Chris Nicholas says, yeah, the skill trees are pretty cool in this game. All I know is I'm maxing out my skeleton mastery. Then...
Alright, I have a quest log. I have to go and look for the Blood Raven in the burial ground.
Okay.
I don't know where that is, but I suspect my arrows are missing. Okay, we're good. Ready?
You ready?
That's not the exit, Bob. Bob, the exit's over here. This ready.
I'm
I
kind
know
of excited.
the pointy sticks can't get you because they're facing the wrong way, but you shouldn't be able to climb over them.
I'm kind of excited for you to try out your war cry. Nice. That's a little late on that guy.
I think I gotta change the button. It says press F1 to F8 to bind a skill. So does that mean... Okay, that... Okay, so now F1 is... Howl.
Oh, went away. Where'd Bob go?
Yeah, man, keep up.
You know, I thought you'd be like a red mage in Diablo. Like a sorceress.
Again, games that I like to think and play tactically, they're slower paced than this. This is like Gauntlet Legends, right?
This is exactly like Gauntlet. That's exactly what it's like. You're right. Yeah. I find Command and Conquer like a really fast game, personally.
It is. It is.
Waypoint.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, things are blowing up.
That's right, Bob. Sorry, if you ever want to know what Bob's talking about, really, it's mostly about ducks.
Ducks.
Yeah.
Long conversations about different kind of ducks and Tristram and
Yeah,
And
that's
varieties.
really what it is. Like, his, he's kind of got a short attention span when he's not busy destroying things. Bob is a very big fan of ducks, to the point where he thinks duck is a spirit animal, but doesn't actually know what a spirit animal means and usually orders them for dinner. Okay. More zombos. Oh, there's a cave over here. Do we want to go in the
right.
cave? No, we don't want to go in the cave. We want to clear the zone first.
Okay.
Come, Bob.
Me and my little undead army's right behind you.
Yeah. Bob doesn't feel at all, like, intimidated by your power. He just feels confused because why are you having the friends to kill the enemies and the enemies to kill the friends? Frenemies. Okay, that's right.
Such a cheesy way to play. I almost feel guilty. I just stand here and things just fall apart.
That's not a very nice thing to say, Bob.
What did he say?
You don't know. You mentioned about standing there, things falling apart, and he mentioned they probably fell apart when you move around too, kind of like a bull in a china shop.
Oh my goodness! How rude, Bob! How rude!
Yeah.
Bob, go ahead, Bob.
No, it's fine. Talk about it.
Chris Nicholas says Red May just casually murdering all these chicks. Lolo. Well, you know what? They're not exactly chicks. They're more like demonic, horrific devil creatures. So I don't feel so guilty about taking them out.
That's the kind of like chicks, I gotta get hate. Alright, hold on. Ooh, we got a stash.
My guy looks so funny carrying around that little jug with the head inside it.
Oh my goodie. We got a new magic axe. Do we have to identify them before we can use them?
I don't think so. You need to identify them before you can use them. Try.
Yes. I cannot use. I have to identify them.
Then go back to town.
Alright, off to town we go.
There you go. See ya. I'll just hang out here.
So who sells scrolls and shit?
You should have a book of Identify, I think, in your inventory, or do you not?
I had a couple of scrolls of Identify, but that was
I think what's her face? Here, I'll go back to town too, since you're struggling.
Wait a second.
This person sells scrolls, I think. Akara.
The order welcomes
Trade.
Okay,
Yes,
hold up.
she does. She even sells a tome of Identify and a tome of Town Portal, which is.
What do they do?
Basically, they hold several scrolls for you.
Okay. Scroll cases, okay. Hold on a second, let me drop these pots.
Oh.
All the pots. All the pots. I forget, can you get sockets back, or what's their use?
That's a good question. I wonder. I think you can get them out, but let me double check that. Gems, Diablo 2, can you remove? Can you remove?
Google.
Okay, can you remove gems from items in Diablo 2 Resurrected? Unfortunately, You will not be able to remove any gem from a socketed item and return it to you. Huh.
All right. So who do I have to talk to? Who's this chick here? Keshia? No, she doesn't have anything to trade.
Akara.
Akara.
Yeah.
Akara. Oh, okay. The one from the previous quest.
So yes, you actually can remove gems, but you need to destroy them using the Herodric Cube. That's basically how you get rid of them.
Oh, I can buy multiple times.
Yes, you can.
Interesting.
Chris Nicholas says those skeletons running around like lunatics are amazing. Yeah, they kind of run around like roaches, don't they? Scuttling around. Very disturbing. The Restless Dead. Oh, you're looking a little different there, Bob. You got a helmet on.
Ah,
Two
Bob's
weapons,
got a
too.
helmet. Yeah.
Take a look at my stuff. Durability for this is 9. Oops. Oh no. This is very good. Ethereal cannot be
All right.
repaired.
Bob, I think, is ready to go back to town. But
All right.
First, he's going to go dump
Jump.
some stuff in his box.
There should be a toggle for you to run.
There is. It's the R button. I'm going to change it to a mouse button right about now. Hold on a second.
Also, a thing to know, if you're running in the middle of combat, you have a very high chance of being hit. So when you're in combat, you want to be in walk mode.
Okay. Okay, so I want toggle run. Toggle run. All right, cool.
Nice. You're on the roll. All right, I'm going to jump back in the portal.
Where's the portal?
Should be in the center of town.
In the center of the town. I see it.
There you are. Hi, Bob. Like your welcoming shout.
All right. So we were just clearing stuff, if I recall.
That's right.
Oh, we got arrows for our bow. We now can shoot stuff. That's a short sword over there. Let's go.
Do you have limited arrows? Or are they unlimited?
I don't know.
Huh.
Huh. I like it. That's kind of neat. I believe we've cleared this part of town here. So let's go over here and clear this way. Ooh, chest. Low quality boots. That's right. Your kind of quality. Oh, except their defense is crap. Well, crap defense may protect you from crap, literally, but it won't protect you from being stabbed in the face. I know you only wore a boot on your face once. I'm don't want to go that way. That looks scary.
You crack me up, Red Mage.
That's right. Imps. Oh, fallen. Whatever, they're imps. We have a friend.
What's up, gentlemen?
Hey!
Not much.
Is that Ralos?
You
It
did?
is.
It is. Oh my goodness, Ralos, how are you, man?
Not bad. I just
How's it going,
finished
buddy?
working on paperwork for the day, so I figured I would
Pop
do a
in.
little bit of D2, see what you guys are up to.
Oh my goodness. Well, listen, I know what you're up to, but obviously, you know, we're gonna let real life aside here. I hope the paperwork went well, and I commend you for it. It's for a good
Yeah.
cause.
Thanks.
So-
You know, you can only stare at paperwork for so long in a day before your brain just turns to mush. So, you know,
I hear you. I had a long day, and all I wanted was to log into Diablo 2 and smash some demons. And thankfully, Red Mage decided to bite the bullet and follow me in. Oh my goodness, Cow Goes Moo!
just
That-
thought
that's
I'd pop
it.
in and say,
Ralos has joined us.
where are you guys at?
We are. Yeah,
I have no idea. I don't know this game.
we are.
You're gonna have to ask live.
We're just outside the rogue encampment. And yeah, like literally, I know nothing about this game, so I'm just like following around Red Mage, trying to give him advice as I can. But I think you could be of great help here. He's running a Barbarian.
Okay.
I know we're not running right now, Bob.
What class are you running, Relos?
Right now I'm playing on an Amazon.
Nice.
These arms
Hey.
are great.
Hey, Red Mage, come back to me.
Why?
I'm gonna show you something.
I've already told you I'm not interested.
No, God damn it. There's an item I want to
That
give
was
you.
what I said.
There's an item I want to give you.
I don't want your item.
Oh my Lord Almighty! It's not my item. It's your item. It's a good item. Come
Oh,
here. Don't be stubborn.
Hold on a second. I got a club.
Okay. I know you have a club. You can sell this item for a profit, you fool. And there
But
goes.
I don't want to sell it for a profit because then I'd have to feed the profit, and that's a lot of responsibility for someone my age.
Lord. Oh wow. Cow Goes Moo looks like a tank. Oh, and you got a mercenary too. Nice.
Who's Cow Goes Moo?
Ralos.
Me?
Oh, hey, buddy. Didn't see you there.
Are you coming back, Red Mage?
Yeah, eventually. Hold up. What the hell is that thing? Oh my. Oh wow. What? I got it. Help me.
That's me.
Oh. Oh. Okay. I mean, I totally didn't overreact there.
All right.
It was worth it.
Hey, check this shit out. You know, you got that dope shit. Watch this. Okay.
Yeah?
Check this shit out. I'm dope.
Wow. Powerful.
Ralos
Exactly,
is impressed.
right?
Powerful.
Holy moly, Red Mage, get your butt over here. I'm going to show you something.
Hold on. Man, you're an impatient kind of guy.
Because it just takes 2 seconds, for God's sakes. It just takes 2
But I
seconds.
got a
Steve.
level and stuff.
Oh, Lord. Okay. So as a general hint, if you see something an item on the ground that has a yellow highlight to it, that means it's likely a unique item. You want to make sure you pick those up and try to identify them. They could be very good.
Hey, you know, the problem with that is Bob's colorblind, and that's really putting him at a disadvantage.
Well, you know, all I gotta say is tough cow titties, Bob. I mean, that is the game. So yeah. So the way it works, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Rallo. So magic items in blue are randomly generated. They can have any number of attributes to them.
Yes.
And then the items that have the yellow highlight are uniques, which usually have
Those are rare.
rares. Okay. And do they
They
have?
just have more random affixes.
Got you. So they're a higher tier of magic item than the blue
Yeah,
items.
magic item has like I think 2 affixes, 2 or 3 tops, and a rare item can have up to 5 or 6.
Got you. And then the green items are the
Ooh.
actual uniques, correct?
Green are set items,
Set
and then
items.
like dark gold border are unique items.
Got you. So I've actually never encountered one so far in my playthrough then. And Chris Nicholas says Rallis is playing in Amazon. Cool. Yeah, I hear that Amazons like do crazy single target damage in Diablo 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Javazon is probably the best single target output in the game on everything except for the Ubers.
Yes, that's what I've heard from the research that I've been doing. The Jamazons like do incredible single target damage. How I
Yeah.
do not know, but
Well, it's with an ability called Charged Strike. So it does quite a bit of damage up front, and then it releases a bunch of charged bolts that mine do up to 4,500 damage each. And it releases
Nice.
9 of them per hit.
Nice.
So it quickly
Holy-
compounds.
Oh my god.
Ah, I was trying to show off my skill and it didn't.
Still, that's pretty impressive. That is your charge javelin, the one that you fired off
Yeah.
there. Nice.
Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll show you the Javazon's specialty.
Nice.
We'll leave the game for a second because I've got to go get Wirt's leg. I'm gonna open the cow level,
Yeah, Cowla.
and then you'll see the Javazon's strength of farming cows.
So what are some of the more popular barbarian builds that Red Mage could be considering for his character right now?
I'd say Whirlwind's probably the most popular barbarian build.
Whirlwind.
There's not a whole lot of barb build diversity, unfortunately.
Huh.
You're either that or you're a support barb, basically.
Have you ever seen a barb use a bow?
Yes, it's called pulling. Everyone has a ranged weapon equipped. Always.
There might be a janky build that uses it, but I'm not sure. For the most part, no. Because most of your barbarian skills only work with melee weapons equipped, so if you're wearing a bow, you won't be able to use most of your abilities.
Alright.
And I
Alright,
guess most
so-
melee weapons are tied to strength, correct?
Yes.
To
No?
equip, yes.
I've seen some swords that require dex.
Yeah, some swords and some shields require dex as well.
Hmm.
Dex would be like a secondary requirement.
Alright, are we ready for this long overdue dungeon?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Alright.
Did we finish whatever we need to do out here? Because I think there's... I don't know.
That's the dungeon. That's what we're supposed to be doing. I've been dicking around.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we got a rare thingy.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Time to dump crap. Anything that's gray. Anything that's gray.
You're gonna like this for all the pack ratting you can do in this game, Red.
No, it's ineffective pack ratting, and we don't call it pack ratting, Sonny Jim. We call it inventory
Sonny Jim
management.
Bob.
Sonny Jim. Funny story about Jim Bob. Jim Bob is what Margaret calls me when she really wants to piss me off.
Gotcha.
Doesn't generally work.
So I heard this crazy thing, Ralos, that some builds like actually fill up their entire inventory with charms, and then they like use the Heradric cube to like actually pick up, an item that they kind of come across during a session
Most
they actually
builds
want
do
to
that
keep. I
in
see.
game,
Yeah.
yeah. Most builds do that.
Gotcha.
Just because having plus skill grand charms is so much power that you can't really ignore it.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing the value of those plus skill items. What is the utility for faster casting for a necromancer? I don't understand.
It just means that you can cast more spells in the same amount of time, and then later on, when like late game, if you get the rune word Enigma or a teleport a staff with teleport on it, and you have access to the teleport ability. You can teleport
Oh.
faster.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
the
gonna be
faster you
important.
teleport, the safer you are, because
True.
you're not animation locked. You know, if you could just blink around, often you can avoid getting hit at all and just teleport through entire areas.
Oh
Which is what a lot
wow.
of people who play sorceresses do to Magic Find.
Oh.
They'll go to specific bosses and things, and they'll just teleport straight to the boss and skip everything else, kill the boss, do new game, do it over.
Nice. Nice. Looking forward. Probably tough to watch on a stream, but
Yeah, at that point, it's more about the
boss kill.
personality of the streamer.
True.
I think, but also there's that that lever pulling of, a lot of
What
people
do you
watch
get?
people just open packs of Pokemon cards and stuff too. So
True. That is a good point.
it's about that gamble thrill.
God, Pokemon cards, like there's a big craze for them out there. I
There
don't,
is.
I don't know
Yeah,
what's
at
going
least.
on.
I don't know,
Yeah,
but
and
it does make me wish that I had saved my old cards from when I was a kid.
Oh my goodness.
That when Pokemon first came out, I think I was in middle school.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was in middle school, and I'm dating myself here, and so I had some of the original limited first edition trading cards, of all the good ones. And
Oh.
now they'd be worth big money, but I literally threw them in the
Oh.
trash.
Dude, same here. Like I read about like a Super Mario game like in a pack selling for like $800,000. I was crying. Like I actually have my old NES and I do have like original NES games, but in the collector's market that only counts if they're still in their unopened package, right? The moment you take it out,
A
like
big part of the value is that.
big,
Yeah.
correct, yeah.
It really depends on the game. When I sold my Chrono Trigger game, packaged it was $400 or $500. Unpackaged it was still $200-300, right?
Huh.
Oh yeah, some of them are
That's
still worth
still-
significant money.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
long as they work. Because some people buy them because they want to play them. Other people want
Yeah,
to keep them in the
yeah.
package.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit
Yeah.
on my NES for another 20 years and see where that gets me.
Well, if you sit
mean,
on it, it's
as
going to
long
get
as
you
it's
a
still-
break in Nintendo. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, as long as it still works. Yeah, but yeah, I recommend not actually sitting on it.
Yeah, probably best to sell it before it becomes like falls apart from age. But yeah, I bought that Mario 64 cartridge selling for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I was like, wow. Oh,
Well, I might have found you an item. Looking for a towel over here. I found a unique shield.
oh, nice.
Really?
That's low level. And I
Where-
left the game real quick because I'm grabbing
Bob, where are you going? I'm like my minions are
leg.
doing all this work up here. You're just wandering around like a homeless man.
He's
He
barbarian.
is
What
a
do you
homeless man.
expect?
He is a homeless man.
Oh, you're doing it all by yourself here, huh? I found you.
Alright.
Don't forget to watch your health.
Yeah, I was watching.
Nicholas says, yeah, Pokemon cards are worth a lot now. It's strange. Yeah, yeah, it's surprising. Yeah, I know that some of my NES games are worth like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but I don't think I could sell them. Like I love my old NES.
Memories.
Yeah,
Speaking,
it's
speaking
all
of
about
dating
sentimental
yourself. Yeah.
If they were $100,000, you might reconsider, right?
Of course. Of course.
Like everything.
I'd sell
everything's
that.
got a price.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Absolutely. If I had some old game worth 100,000, I was like, F sentimentality.
And emulators exist. I'll sell that. We're
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah, I've got some collectibles myself that it's like, okay, $1,000, $2,000. Nah, I'm gonna keep it. It's worth more than that to me. But $100,000. Yeah. Where? How can I? How are you gonna pay me?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Hey, are you in touch with anyone from Mangler, Ralos, or not really?
Just Rymos. Rymos is really the only one that I've kind of
Hung out
mostly
with
kept up with.
Rymos.
Yeah.
Was-
Do you remember Rymos?
I think
Timos
so.
all the timos, baby.
Played a shaman.
Big. I don't actually. He doesn't really spring to mind, but he was in Magic.
Oh no, actually he played on Cello.
Oh, then I missed.
He's an Amtrak.
Oh, he was on Amtrak.
Yeah, he's up there with that crowd, and that's where I met him. Cause I jumped over there and played with them for quite a while actually.
Crowd. They say
Celos.
ominous.
My goodness. Celos.
Such a fast server.
Yeah.
It's completed like a few months ago.
Wow. Incredible.
So.
How does the server get completed?
We're talking.
Up to the live expansion.
Yeah, we're talking about
it's a
time
time-locked
locked.
progression server.
Exactly.
So when they catch up to the main game, they just become another live server. So that's what happened.
Interesting.
And this is
And
something
what
that.
game is this?
EverQuest.
Okay.
Oh my God, playing EverQuest Red Mage, it's such an incredible experience. Like, because they were making the rules back then for what an MMO should be.
They were pioneering kind of what
They
you
totally were. I laugh because EverQuest was the domain of one of my best buddies' dads, and he was a hardcore geek because of it. Like, totally not what you would think. Totally manly man, but spent most of his time playing video games in the basement. Yeah.
Oh
Sounds
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of 40, 50, and 60-year-olds that still play EverQuest to this day.
Yeah,
So.
I'm 40-year-old, and I dipped into EverQuest, and that's where I met Ralos. To sort of visit my youth, if you will. But it's crazy.
Wow.
Oh, there we go.
found
Pelta
that for you. That's a
Lunata
unique.
Buckler. Oh wow,
I don't know. It just dropped on the ground from a random low-level monster.
that's cool.
Also, are you prepared?
I am. Oh, let me
You
take a
are
look.
not prepared.
I'm
You prepared to go
prepared.
in the scary red portal?
Oh, I am.
You
Here we
are
go. Let's go.
not prepared.
It's
What's
the
the
cow
scary red
level.
portal?
It's the cow level.
Wait for me.
Oh.
Wait for me.
Come. I mean, that's.
I gotta empty my inventory, buds.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but Rouse is not taking a break on these cows.
Isn't
That,
charge strike?
that's just
Oh
moving me.
wow! Come on, quick! Before all the cows are dead.
Come, Bob.
All right.
Ready?
So
There you are.
just basically just run around. I used to run around anti-clockwise and just I
Whoa.
gather up a bunch of cows and then I'm like lightning bolts.
Oh, nice. Nicely done. Be careful, Red Mage. These cows probably hit for a little bit.
They're like level 20, so yeah, they will one-shot him. They're around your level. You could
That's
probably
fine.
defeat them.
Yeah, I'm getting some good XP from these guys. Some really good XP from these guys, actually. How did you unlock the cow level? With Rich Leg, right?
Yeah, but you have to have beaten normal to open the cow level.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, interesting. And can you, like, grind?
That's often a way that you power level, like until 25, you'll do cow level, and then you do normal bell runs until 40.
Normal ball runs, okay. Is it bail or ball?
I believe it's bail. That's
Bail.
how they say in the cinematics.
Bail, okay. Bail. Cool. Yeah, so I guess I'm level, what? I'm level 27, so I guess that's what I should be doing eventually. The normal bail run.
Yeah, we'll get to normal bail, and
Ooh, they dropped
where
a
we
ruin.
left off, you don't have to do much in terms of. We just have to kill Diablo and then do Act 5.
I find
then we'll
playing
be
the
at bail
Necromancer
right there.
so funny. Like, I just walk around and things die. Like, I just feel so lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like the Javazon because you see, like, I get a big pack and I just throw
Oh,
it and the
oh,
entire
that's
pack just goes,
It's
I don't
satisfying.
exist anymore.
It's satisfying, I gotta admit. Chris Nicholas says, I have old comic books. I wonder if they're worth anything. They could be, depending upon the comic books. And he says, cows got milk? Indeed. XP, I don't know about any milk, but they certainly had XP. Now, Red Mage is going to spend the next, like, 1 hour going through all this stuff looking for items.
Ah!
What happened?
I'm being chased by cows.
I'm coming. I'm coming to
See ya.
save you.
Shit,
Cow goes
more
moo.
cows.
Oh
So-
look, there's a unique bow.
Nice.
Oh, that's good.
Check it
That'd
out.
be good if I used bows.
Here, I'll let you identify it there. Keep trying to throw it at your feet. And he runs away without picking it up.
Cows.
you get it?
I ran away because I saw cows.
There.
Still
Also,
running
my
around.
inventory is full.
Drop something. There you go.
Yeah, I honestly I wouldn't even loot white items.
Okay.
And then
Composite bow.
the gray items, those have that means that it's either ethereal or has sockets. So you only want to bother with like stuff you might want to use like weapons or armors and see if they have the right number of sockets on them that you want.
Right. Okay.
And
But
what
yeah,
kind of?
for the most part, white items just don't vendor for anything. So it's better to pick up mainly rares, the yellow items, and then of course any unique and set the drops you want to pick up.
Yeah.
And so, because some of the rare, like a white item will vendor for 500 gold maybe, and a rare item can vendor for 35,000 at the top end.
Yeah.
So
Why are
And
there
then-
like chests that don't hold anything?
I don't know. Some chests are just empty. It's weird.
That's
You also
dumb.
want to pick up any grand charms like this or small charms.
So I have a
I
question.
just identified all the things in my thing.
I have a question for you,
What's up?
Ralis. Like, what is loot etiquette in Diablo 2 when you're like actually raiding like bosses with the team?
When you're in public groups, whoever can grab it the fastest gets it.
Okay,
Oh,
let's say
that's
you're with
no-
friends and you're doing runs. What's the etiquette there usually?
Well, I mean, the way I usually do it, if I'm running with friends, if it's like,
Something you need,
and
you'll get
I
it.
do the same in Path of Exile if I'm playing with someone else. So it's like, to me, if it's a of medium value or less item, then if my friend could use it more than me, and I would just sell it, then I'll just let him have it, and then he'll do the same for me. But if it's like a really high value item that like either of you would like to sell or use, then I think it's customary to be like, okay, let's either sell it and split the profit, or you can give me a portion of currency, whether it be runes or something else, and then you keep the item to use.
That's fair. That sounds like a really good way to go about it.
Because if it's not that valuable, then who cares, But
Right.
if it's but if there are some
It's a
items
real
that
rare
are
drop.
extremely valuable, that it's like, okay, you could gear out a whole character for selling this. So it seems only fair that if someone's going to keep it and use it, they should compensate the other person
Yeah. I hear that.
in some way.
Yeah.
However you
Because
work it
I definitely want to like make sure that once we begin rolling and like doing some end game content that we follow expected etiquette basically among friends. But it's good to know that
Yeah,
in public
I mean-
it's like every man for himself.
Everybody can set their own rules in private, yeah, but that's why mostly I do magic finding and stuff just by
Your own.
myself.
Yeah.
If I want some XP, I'll join some public parties. Or sometimes if you're strong, you can join public parties and then just not do what they're doing and go privately magic find by yourself,
Mm.
taking advantage of the bonus of having more players in the game.
Mm.
Because you have a bonus drop rate for more players in the game. But
I-
also monsters are more difficult.
I wish that Diablo 2 seasons, the latter rather, had kind of unique features that the Diablo 3 seasons have right now, like in the way of like transmogs and unique appearances that show up only for that season. Does Path of
Yeah.
Exiles have that too?
Oh yeah, I mean, Path of Exile has a new league mechanic every 3 months, and then they do rebalances. The whole end game's revamped once a year. So some of those things, like the core changes, are available in standard league, like the permanent league, and then also the the league content, but there's league exclusive content. Like each league has its own theme. Yeah, and it's often much more involved than D3 seasons.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I'm definitely
Like they
interested.
added a whole new game mode one league called Delve, where you dive down in a mine, upgrade your stats. There's
Ooh.
bosses in there and stuff, and that was
Ooh.
for that league only. And then after that league, that it got put into standard.
That's really impressive that small company has been far more innovative with the
Yeah.
ARPG than Blizzard has. Good on them.
Blizzard's really dropped the ball in the creativity department lately.
Yeah, kind of slow moving, right? It's a company, big, slow moving company. Kind of like a cow.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really inspiring. Where did these Path of Exiles cats come from? Like, I know they're based in New Zealand, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the company story?
Are you guys planning on killing more cows over here, or what?
I think all the
think they're all
cows are
dead.
dead.
No, man, I keep coming over here and getting the last of their bloody herd.
Oh,
Okay,
well,
coming to
you
you.
can help him, Wyvern.
Yeah, I'll go
I
help
ditched
him.
you guys already.
Okay. There's Bob.
I'm there in spirit.
This one here.
Okay, my
and there's a
skeletons are
bunch
on it.
over here.
Okay. Goodness
There's a
gracious,
bunch
these are-
over here.
These are disturbing. Okay, let's go back. Oh my God, look at this. Look at how they look in old school. Stop moving, cow. Stop moving.
And the Path of Exile story is 3 guys in a garage that liked Diablo 2 and wanted to make their own game
Simple as that, huh?
in New Zealand. Yeah.
Red Mage. Oh, there we go. Never mind.
Yeah, what's up?
No, we're good. The
Okay.
cow finally turned around.
It's also Chris Wilson, the head guy. He's a big Magic the Gathering fan, so you'll see a lot of Magic influence in the game as well.
Oh, yeah.
I'm impressed that they were able to put together
All right, let's go.
the technical know-how to create an online game experience like Path of Exile. That's really impressive.
Well, and they're not using a pre-built engine either, because they couldn't afford a pre-built engine like Unity. They have their own entirely custom engine, which is
Wow.
a feat in and of itself.
Wow.
Yeah,
Also,
smart
New
guys.
Zealand's a great country to live in. God, lucky devils.
It is.
New Zealand has
So
a
beautiful.
3-to-1 person to
Sheep ratio.
sheep
Yeah.
ratio.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not very
Have you guys
populated.
ever been?
No,
No.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
I know that you have.
I actually went there for the Exile Con that they had a couple years ago.
Yes. Did you manage to travel around a little
It
bit?
was great. Yeah. We went down to I didn't get to the southern part of the island, so I'm actually planning another trip in the future to go
Mhm.
and visit the southern part of the island. But
Mhm.
I went down to they have these like glowworm caves where there's these like funguses like
Neat.
that like and these worms that just like they hang from the ceiling in the caves and they glow and you can like go in this boat and ride. And then I went to see Hobbiton, you know, from the Lord of the Rings films.
That must have been
It's still
great
there.
too.
And that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's yeah, and everybody in New Zealand was so damn nice. Like for
Yeah.
real, they're very kind people and it's a nice country.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I definitely one of those places that I like to visit. My sister's married to a Kiwi, so.
So
yeah.
say, if they would let me move there, I totally would. But it's very difficult to get a visa, even as an
for-
American.
Huh.
Why
Like
would
you need
being
to be
an
you need to be
American?
hired by a New Zealand company, and
no,
New
no,
Zealand
no,
makes
no,
it pretty
no.
difficult.
Path of
Yeah,
Exile,
as an
customers.
American, you say that, but New Zealand is a Commonwealth nation.
Red Mage, I cannot believe
Yes.
it. The unique buckler that Ralos ever so kindly dropped on the ground for you is still on the ground.
Yeah. Oh, that's because I'm a barbarian.
Oh, you are a
Barbarians don't use
barbarian.
bucklers.
My goodness.
I will take it though.
I think
Once I'm done vending this crash.
you can use the
Barbarians
buckler, can't you?
absolutely do use bucklers.
Yeah.
sir. In Diablo lore, they do.
But why use a buckler when you can use your other hand for an axe?
I mean, there's something to be said for that too.
Yeah.
It depends upon what kind of barbarian that you would like to be.
It looks like Bob is the multi-axe kind of barbarian.
Okay.
Although he does have two weapon sets, so maybe we'll see.
Stay a while and listen.
Yeah,
Warren says, man, I really love that skeleton army. Me too, man. I love it. It's just such an easy play experience. I just walk around, skeletons do their thing.
Evening.
yep.
I feel guilty almost.
The only time it can be somewhat frustrating is if when you sometimes get stuck between your skeletons and the enemies, so that the mobs are just beating on you, and you're like, please kill them before it kills me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do because you're wedged in a corner or something.
And you're a wimp. Yeah, that's happened to
yeah.
me. That has
Yeah.
happened to me.
I hear you there. Alright, so I just vetted. I'm going to drop some stuff in my box, and then I guess we're going on the next part of the quest.
Yep, we're just going to follow
Oh,
you
no,
around.
there's another secret cow level open. What the hell?
No, I think
No,
it's the same one.
that's just my town portal for the secret cow level, or someone's
okay.
town portal.
You're going to be so proud of the way I've organized my inventory, Red Mage.
I doubt it. You're pretty sharp at that kind of stuff.
Oh, you'd be impressed, I think. I've done a pretty good job.
Did you
all
do it
neatly ordered.
alphabetically by weight?
No, but
Then,
still.
then it's not. Then it's not up to.
Okay. Let's see. Plus 10% chance to cast level 3 charge bolt when struck. Okay, that's kind of silly. Oh, that could be a good ring for you, actually. Yeah,
What?
I got a ring that I can give you here. I'm gonna go back to the rogue
What's it
encampment.
do? What's it do?
Anytime
What's
that you're
it do?
struck,
What's it do? What's it do?
anytime that you're struck, you have a chance of casting this charged bolt attack, and it gives you additional attack rating, which I think is good for you since you're in combat. So
Why would I cast a spell? I'm not a wizard.
you don't cast it; it's auto cast.
Oh,
Yeah.
so okay.
It's next to the
Sorcerer
buckler.
spell.
If you're not gonna pick up the buckler, let me know and I'll grab it.
No, I'm gonna pick up the buckler. Hold up.
Okay.
I'm just trying to
Hello.
inventory because these games suck for that.
Yes, you gotta play inventory Tetris.
Yeah, I know, right?
So do people generally always keep the Tome of Town Portal with them?
Yes.
They
and
do.
I keep a Tome of Identify as well.
Ah,
Yeah.
good
I
idea.
mean, I have an entire shared tab of runes right now that I'm actually gonna have to make a character and take all the low-level ones, put them on that character, so I have more rune
What
to
is
store.
rune?
A rune is an item that you put in a socket on your item. So
Oh,
different
okay.
runes
So
do
like
different
emeralds
things.
and shit, right?
What's that?
Like emeralds and chipped ruby and amethyst and
Correct.
chipped-
Kind of. But runes are like actual words, so you have like L, Ral, Tyr, F, Dol, and
Oh.
they make all sorts of. They have different bonuses depending on the rune, and then you could make rune words. So a rune word is a specific combination of runes that will give your item a bunch of predefined stats. If you have an item with exactly that many sockets and you put them in the right order.
Okay, that's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Alright. I gotta vendor the last of this crap, and then I should be good to go.
Sure. Yeah, I heard that there's a fairly extensive crafting system when it comes to the Hoarder Cube. Like lots of
Mhm.
recipes out
yeah,
there.
there's quite a few recipes that you can that some are widely known and some are not so widely known.
Hmm. I hope they
It's like
provide.
why you always want to keep your perfect gems when you start finding those, because they're used in a number of cube recipes that you might want to do later, or at worst case you can sell perfect gems in bulk to other people.
So, is there a purpose to the keys?
Yes, they open chests, lock chests.
They open lock chests. You don't need any keys if you're an assassin. You can just open them, because you're an assassin. and
Because
so
you're
sneaky
an
and
ass.
stuff. Yes. Also that. But
Hey, you're looking good, Red Mage. You got some nice armor on. You look like a Roman gladiator.
Bob?
Bob.
Bob looks like Bob. Bob needs a new weapon.
Bob
on.
needs a new weapon.
All right, Bob doesn't need a new weapon. We're going to go to the cave, level 1.
Okay. Oh, my town portal goes back to the secret cow level.
That
Oh,
sucks
dear.
for you.
That you could open a portal so I could go through it, you know.
I could. Hold on. Bob, open a portal.
There we go. Thank you. Where are you, Relos?
I'm magic finding in my own games here.
Nice.
In hell difficulty.
Nice.
You know, he's not being a scrub like me.
Well, I mean, I'm not really gaining much in your game at level 82. So
It's okay, I'm not really gaining much in my game at level 1, so...
and and then I just trivialized your experience because I one-shot the entire screen. So
I wouldn't say it was trivialized. I got a lot of fun watching those cows die.
Am
it's
I?
pretty fun though.
As a die-hard carnivore, I believe there needs to be more slaughter of farm animals in video games.
Oh yeah,
You know,
that's what I'm engaged in right now. Actually,
Yeah,
I'm in the cow
yeah.
level, but in a higher difficulty.
He's not
Nice.
joking. Like
'Cause
we're
that's where Javazons specialize in farming because of the way our area of effect attacks work, and the cow level is just like a densely packed
Mm-hmm.
open area where I can just throw my javelins and the lightning spreads instead of like narrow corridors that don't work as well.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Not
No.
enough room for the lightning to bounce, you know.
Gotta maximize your DPS.
So am I trivializing? Like,
Maximize clear speed.
am
That's
I?
what you gotta max.
Am I hurting
Go
Red
ahead.
Mage's XP by playing with him, considering I'm level 27?
At 27, yes. He's
Ooh.
not getting as much XP as he would if you're a certain level or higher.
Ooh.
So,
Now,
do you want
when I was in the game and I was mass slaughtering cows, he probably got a decent amount of XP just because of, even though I'm way higher, but I was killing way faster. So even though he's getting a small percent, he's still benefiting quite a lot.
Like, is the penalty for him right now with me in the game like severe, or is it just marginal?
Probably. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I'd say you're probably more you're probably better off just making another character if you want to
Hang out with Red Mage.
if you want to hang out with him, and that way you'll be closer in level.
Okay, I'll do that.
If you want to do that, Wyve, go ahead and don't worry about that today, because I think it's getting pretty close for time to me to hit the hay. So I'm gonna finish this dungeon and we'll call it.
Okay.
And then I guess you make a character up to the level that I'm at,
Yep.
and the next time we will sync up.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Bob seems to like to take his time, so I don't think you'll have that much catching up to do.
Bob's really chill. He gets lost easily, especially when there's no light.
That's like the entire game.
You want to jump in with the character that you had going with me earlier, Ralos, or are you gonna magic find?
Honestly, I just took on for a little bit, so I think I might take off soon myself. Just
All right. In that case, when Red Mage takes off, I'll probably take off too. But I'm really glad you dropped on by, hung out with us, and took us to cow level.
Come say hi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
go
look
to
at
cow
all
level.
that money.
Enjoy. Yeah, I'm really enjoying Diablo 2. I hope that they. Oh, hey, look at that! They got a green armor here for you, Red Mage.
Ooh, it would be better if it was red.
Yeah, it means it's a part of a set, as Ralos was explaining earlier.
Alright, okay, so let's see what set it is. Quilted.
You have to identify it with the scroll.
Identify. It is Arctic Furs. Arctic Gear. Gives
There you
me 307% enhanced defense. What?
And it should
That's
be
a
part.
lot.
It's
bullshit.
enhanced defense on the item, so.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't
So
give
every
it
item-
doesn't up
every-
my
every-
defense.
Well, it just has more defense on the item, yeah. So like every item has a base amount of defense. So it's got 308% of the base value for that item.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. So weird. Okay.
And
Okay, so I got a club and a shield now.
Nice.
And I've got an axe and a sword.
Nice.
So I'm also pretty full on my inventory. So I'm going to have to dick around with my potion. Unless, oh, this could be a cool short sword. Hold on. Cool short sword?
I'm
Sword of worth.
I'm kind of glad that in Diablo 2 there is in fact a hard level cap of 99, unlike Diablo 3 where you can just basically grind on into infinity.
Path of Exile is similar in that the maximum level is 100, but I've never even reached it.
Huh.
It's much like Diablo 2 in the fact that you do lose XP when you die, and the XP penalty at around level 98 gets so insane that like you really have to dedicate time and not die.
Wait,
Because one
you lose
death at level
EXP
90.
if you die?
Yeah, one death at level 99. You can't lose a level, but like one death at level 99 in Path of Exile can lose you hours of grinding.
Ouch.
Like hours of efficient grinding.
Hmm. And Diablo 2 you
It's
can
the
also
same in
lose
Diablo
XP?
2.
Oh wow. Okay.
But it's one of those things like level 99 or level 100 is like a bragging rights thing, and like most characters kind of reach their peak in power in like the mid 90s, which is totally achievable.
Man, the
I
mid
see.
90s was a good time.
Yeah.
Chris Nicholas says elitist inventory management red mage. He is pretty proud of his inventory management. It's true. But I'm taking a page out of his book. I'm managing my inventory. Pretty happy with it. Yeah, I'm excited for Diablo 2. Like I can see myself going back to Diablo 3. I don't know why, but Diablo 2 is like yummy. This is fun for me.
Can I add more skills to ability?
You could assign them on as to hotkeys to switch. So
Oh no, what I meant to say was, can I put like a second point into a rank? And apparently I can.
yes, you could put up to 20 points into a single ability, and that'll make
Cool.
it more powerful. So you kind of, it's kind of a more focused game in a sense that you don't want to just put 1 point into everything. You kind of want to be like,
Yeah.
okay, I want to use this ability, and then put a bunch of points into that and things that support that.
Is there a respec?
There are, but they're limited. There used to be no
Limited.
respecs.
I hear combat. What the hell?
Yeah, I walked into Cathedral.
So you get one complete respec for free per difficulty.
Okay.
So it's not something you're gonna like respec all the time. It's not like Diablo 3 where you can just change your skills on the fly.
Fair enough. So I actually do have to be careful what I do.
Yes.
Okay.
Although there's some characters like Barbarians, it's more efficient to level them like up to 30 with kind of whatever, and then respec at level 30 in order to more focus on Whirlwind.
Right, yeah. Alright.
And then you would just level Whirlwind until forever then.
Fair enough, fair enough. I think I'm going to call it here, Wife.
Red Mage, it was a pleasure. Thank you for joining me.
Nah, man. Thanks for encouraging me to pop into here. Well, when I get back, we will rock some game.
That sounds like a good idea. Get some rest, man.
You too, Relos. Thanks for helping me out, man.
Yeah, no problem. I like to see new players in an old game.
Fair enough. For all of those who are watching, thank you guys for joining us. We will be back. I will be back on Wednesday to roll some games out with you. Then I'm going to be gone for the weekend. I will see you guys Wednesday. And remember, your life is a story. Make it a great one.
Awesome, man. Thank you. Yep.
Later.
It's Warhammer 2 or Baldur's Gate, whichever we feel like it on Wednesday.
I'm good with either, man. It's all good.
Cool. Well, I'll leave it to you. And yeah, that means it's just me and you, Relos. Yeah, I'm having a fun time. Do you think Blizzard will like make further investments in Resurrected given its success? What do you think's going to happen with that?
I hope they do, but honestly, I'm not entirely sure.
Hmm.
It would be nice if they did, but it is it's hard to
Unknown.
say.
Yeah. I think it has been a big success for them, hasn't it? I don't know. I haven't been tracking like sales or.
I think, but I mean, I haven't either, so I honestly don't know. And they don't always release numbers for this kind of stuff right away, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Right. I guess server activity, like the fact that so many people are on, causing server issues, maybe.
Yeah.
Shows that a lot of people showed up for this thing.
At least initially they did.
Yeah.
There's definitely instability the first day. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, I was not
It was
there on the
down
first
twice
day.
and
Were you on? You were there for launch, right?
yeah,
That
it was
must be
down
fun.
twice for a while. Like when the game first launched, my friends and I, we were able to play for like 45 minutes uninterrupted, and we were like, wow, what's going on here? Like, this is crazy smooth. And then as soon as we left that game to make another one to do a farming run, it was like we couldn't play again for another 2 hours.
Oof.
So they're like, oh, we spoke too soon.
Spoke too soon. What's this? This is a waypoint? Where is the waypoint? The waypoint's down here. Oh, it's a shrine. It's a well. Am I missing them? Yeah, it's a well. I'm trying to find the catacombs level 2. Is that within the cathedral?
Yeah, did you not get the Catacombs level 2 waypoint?
I don't think I did. I mean, you and I, we blitzkrieged through so much of the game. I'm now surprised that I missed a couple of waypoints here and there. So.
Okay.
I think I see how to get there. I think I do. Yep, there we go. Catacombs
I can
level
join
1.
your game before I hop off here and give it to you.
I can find it. It's okay.
Because it's a few zones away from wherever you are.
I'm in Catacombs level 1, so.
Yeah, you gotta go through. Oh, you're in Catacombs 1, okay. Then you're good, yeah.
Yeah, I'm almost there. Just wander around my skellies. The destruction. The wanton destruction. I gotta take a look at that video you posted to your Discord about gambling in Diablo 2. Seems
Yeah,
like
there's
there's
a lot of helpful information in there.
Yeah. Seems good to know considering that, like, what else you can use money for, right?
Gold, yeah, that is correct. It's basically to repair your gear and to gamble with it. If you're gonna gamble with it, you want to gamble smart.
Yep. Yep, true.
Because why not?
So does Path of Exiles require a base purchase?
No.
Oh, wow. It's crazy. How do they monetize?
Basically, they sell cosmetic microtransactions and
Okay.
stash tabs. So
Ooh.
stash tabs that facilitate trading.
Right.
So you'll get a premium stash tab, and you can make it public, and then people can search any item that you put it in on the trade site, which is how most people do their trades.
Got you. Is there like a subscription?
Nope.
Okay. Chris Nicholas says later Red Mage.
You can play the game basically entirely free, although I would highly recommend that if you're gonna play any amount of time in it, you at least get the initial pack and get some stash tabs, like a currency tab and a couple other things. So it's like maybe a $20 investment that is gonna save you a lot of organizational headache. Like they don't sell direct power or anything. It's just
convenient
stash
stuff.
tabs are
Yeah.
extremely useful.
Yeah. No, and I'll
Borderline mandatory, depending on how far you make it in the game.
look. There's no such thing as a free game, and I'm more than happy to support the devs
Yeah.
who are creating like a good product. That's no problem.
But you can
at all.
totally play the first few acts to see if you like even, are having fun at all, without buying anything. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, that's very good.
I would say you could probably get through the initial story and really not worry too much about stash tab stuff, since you do get some initial ones for free. So, but after that, if you're gonna continue into the end game stuff, then yeah, you definitely want to make that investment.
Yeah, I'll pop my head in. I think
And they do a stash tab sale every few weeks too. I think it's every 3 weeks or something like that. That stash tabs will go on sale, so you can get more bang for your buck if you wait for that.
Yeah, I think I want to pop my head in. It seems like you got a cool community over there on your ARPG Discord, so might as well pop in, take a look.
Yeah, and we
at
play
that
other
thing.
games together, as you see. There's lots of Diablo II Resurrected stuff going on right now. It tends to ebb and flow in terms of like,
What you're
there'll
doing.
be high activity for the first month or two of a Path of Exile League, depending upon like how well it's received, and then it tends to quiet down in between, absent like other game releases like D2R.
Right. No, that makes sense. And I also like what you're doing in the sense that like you'll do a season of Path of Exiles, and then you'll do a season of another ARPG.
Yeah,
so
it's like a preventing burnout for myself.
correct. Or like you'll keep up with an MMO, like EverQuest.
Yep. Right now that one's Final Fantasy. So when I'm not playing an ARPG like this for temporary, I'm playing Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, I gotta check out a little bit more of Final Fantasy 14. I mean, obviously I've been hearing about it for years, and I think it's just a miracle that like it came out of. It was always there as a title in the vast MMO market that now exists, but for it to get so much steam over the last year, that is really impressive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of the big WoW content creators swapped over to Final Fantasy because they didn't like the direction of WoW. And that caused an insane flow
migration
of people to Final Fantasy. Like, it was so bad that for a while there, they actually stopped allowing the creation of new accounts because their servers couldn't handle anymore.
Wow. It just goes to show how important.
And the president of the lead guy, Yoshi P, made a public speech like apologizing to players for the lag and stuff because the game is so popular that they were having trouble. Like what a problem to have, right?
I know.
We're sorry it's laggy because our game is too popular.
That's real Japanese humble brag for you right there. Chris Nicholas says PoE is amazing, Wyvern, way better than Diablo 3. Looks like we got another.
I agree. But I think PoE in like you can certainly have fun and dabble in it, but for me, and it's a more of a long-term game in terms of like you got to put quite a bit into it. It's got a very steep learning curve. I won't lie. There's a ton of information to know. Well,
I think that when it comes to the entertainment value for a game, I do like games that are easy to pick up. And that require time and care and attention to master. And obviously, PoE is one of those games, and Diablo 2 might not have the same depth as PoE, but compared to like certainly Diablo 3, it's a deeper game that way.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You can get as much out of PoE as you put into it. Like, you don't want to get overwhelmed at first, but it's definitely one of those games like. Like I said, I've played it about over 10,000 hours at this point, and I would say only like 2 of the major archetypes, and I'd say there's probably like 4 or 5 of builds I would call myself an expert in. Like there's a bunch of builds you could do in that game that I'm like, I have no freaking clue how to do that.
I wouldn't be surprised given how extensive the character development system is for Path of Exiles. Seems like there's a lot of.
That's part of what makes it great. You can do a lot of stuff because it's not bound by like, oh, I'm an assassin, so I have to use like these 4 abilities. It's no, depending upon how you gear and use your passives, you can use any skill in the game you want.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I
You can
think
combine them in crazy ways.
I think it's unfortunate that in Diablo 2, for example, that there's a lot of skills that seem really interesting but are almost never used because they're considered suboptimal for certain classes, like the Summoner Necromancer.
And I mean, there's always going to be a meta in Path of Exile too. It's just that meta is fresh each league because they're always, nerfing what's overpowered and buffing other stuff, adding new skills. So yeah, there's always a few skills that are like at the top in any particular league, but it's never the same. There's some skills that are consistently popular and are consistently like better to start the game with just because they function better on no gear at all,
Yeah.
But they're not like, it's not like, oh, this is the best skill for this class and that's it.
Forever and all time.
Forever and all time, yeah. Like Diablo 3, or Diablo 2, there's a bunch of abilities that like, they could be cool, like, but they're just not good for
optimal play. Yeah. Chris Nicholas says the magic classes in PoE are damn fun to use.
I would agree with that.
So Chris, I have some good news, probably far, far down the road, but my good friend Rallis here is thinking of setting up his own Twitch or YouTube channel at some point, so
we'll see.
We'll see. I think that could be fun and exciting. I definitely would tune in for your PoE content or your MMO play. Did you ever think of checking out Elder Scrolls Online?
I thought about it, but I don't know. It just never seemed that interesting.
Didn't grab you, huh?
No, I don't know why. My Australian buddy was trying to convince me to play it with him, and I was like, kind of don't want to. And I never really had a good reason why. I just didn't feel like it.
Me too. But I feel that way about like a lot of MMOs. Like, I love Elder Scrolls, but I'm not drawn to the MMO for some reason. I'm also not.
I liked Skyrim. I enjoyed that game very much, but I don't really feel compelled.
Yeah.
In the same way that if they were like, we're making a Diablo MMO, I'd be like, sign me up yesterday. Just based on the name alone. Maybe it'll suck and maybe I'll quit, but I'm at least going to try it.
Yeah. That's one reason why I can't get into Final Fantasy 14, because I'm just not that interested in Final Fantasy. I say, like, because there are so many Final Fantasies out there, like, it's just a weird series. Like, you don't really know what you're getting from RPG to RPG.
I mean, I'll say in its defense, Final Fantasy is one of those that it's like pretty disjointed in that a lot of the Final Fantasy games have nothing to do with other Final Fantasy games. They just like share a similar theme in terms of like a lot of the spells are named the same from game to game, but that's about it. So you don't necessarily have to know anything about Final Fantasy to enjoy the game. I certainly
That's a good
didn't.
point. That's a good point.
I feel like it's got good gameplay. So.
No, you make a really good point, and I think that's kind of on purpose that each game is sort of like almost as like a self-contained universe and story that frequently doesn't refer to the previous titles in the series.
But there's also familiar things too, like there's Moogles in every game. There's chocobos that in some form or another. Like your fire, like your cure spell is like Curaga. Like there's a progression of like spell words that are pretty similar in all of them, and so.
No, good point. They do have like certain.
But you're not completely lost if you've never played a Final Fantasy game.
Right.
You're not like, what is this? It's pretty self-explanatory.
Chris Nicholas says, I started with the F7 remake and I loved it. Chris, I am so like I cannot wait to play through the original like first titles in the series, like 1 to 4 or 5.
Are they re-releasing 1 through 4 as like some sort of like digital purchase?
They did on Steam.
Maybe
Yeah, I have it.
on Steam. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of. I just haven't. I haven't looked into it.
Oh God, you should look into it. It's so fun. It's done by. It's called the Pixel Remaster, and they like updated the graphics. They did a whole lot of improvements. Basically, it's like Diablo Resurrected in the sense that they gave the games a significant facelift
Okay.
graphically, and I
That's
think
good.
they also made it like a little easier. Like you can save all over the place. Back in the day, you could only save in town, and those games were challenging. So like wipes were a thing that happened to you.
Yeah, and they're
Oh.
they're a painful experience if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Oh, I think I
At least
did it.
other early RPGs are kind of that way.
I feel like such a grown up. I found the waypoint for Catacombs level 2. All right. Next up, we're going to Loot Golen. All right. So now I'm looking for Sewers level 2. Is that, can I find that somewhere near in the city? Sewers level 2?
Yeah, the sewer's entrance to level
I
1
see it.
is on
I
the
see
south
it.
end of town.
Yep. I see it.
There's also another entrance in the north of town somewhere.
Gotcha. There we go. Sewers level 1. We didn't even go down these sewers, right? When you and I were charging through here.
We did.
Oh, we did? Okay.
Yeah, we killed Radamant in there and we got that book of skill.
Oh. Oh, is there the waypoint is in, oh, there, I think I see it. Oh, that wasn't hard at
Waypoint's
all.
in level 2.
Yeah, I went down and there it was. Oops. Up. Hey guys. Whoa. Poison clouds. Chris
Oh,
Nicholas
yeah.
say I might check that out. I'm interested in Final Fantasy quite a bit now. I forgot about the desert area in this game. Yeah, if you're into Final Fantasy, like I would strongly suggest you go back to the foundational games in the series. Like I grew up on Final Fantasy 1, which goes to show I'm old as fuck compared to Rallis here. But yeah, no, Final Fantasy 1 is a treat. You got to try it. You too, Rallis. I think you greatly
I
enjoy
like
it.
those older games in the sense that I like the classic RPG and like the later entries of the series that I've tried, the Final Fantasy, like I think it was like 15 or 16, like the newer ones for the like the PS5 and stuff. It's all like semi real-time combat, and to me that just feels wrong in a Final Fantasy game. Like I want when I want to play a Final Fantasy game, I want a turn-based RPG. I don't want to have to like time my stupid limit breaks, or if I set the controller down in combat, I don't want to be defeated. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
I
like
hear
the
ya.
old turnstile ones, you could set it down at the menu and just be like, nothing would change until you came back.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I agree. Turn-based or bust for me when it comes to Final Fantasy.
I feel like it should either be fully turn-based or fully real-time. Not like the weird hybrid just doesn't vibe right with me. Everyone has their own likes and dislikes, of course, but for me, doesn't feel right to play.
Yeah. No, I don't really have a strong interest in the latter Final Fantasy titles. I actually, people are gonna hate me for this. Like, I'm not really that interested in Final Fantasy 7 either. A lot of gasps of horror on Chris Nicholas might take offense, but yeah, it's a sad truth.
Potentially controversial opinion here, but 8 was better than 7 by a
Oh
long shot.
wow. Yeah, I should check out. I should check out.
I know, I probably just offended everyone watching your stream. Oh
man. All right, so I have another question for you. So now I'm looking for Halls of the Dead level 2.
Halls of the Dead level 2 is in the Dry Hills.
Okay. All right, so it's somewhere here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's kind of a big area.
Yeah. Morn says, I think Ragnarok Total War got abducted for real this time. Yeah, Morn is talking about another content creator who specializes in Total War games. And no, I just think he's taking an extended break. I think that's it. You know, he was playing way too much Total War. Let's be honest, like 5-6 hours a day, like every day. That would drive me insane. And that reminds me, like, when it comes to, you know, my own channel, I do need to take some time during the week to work on other things too. So I got to find that balance in my life.
Mm-hmm. You get like some of these pro content creators that, you know, they stream 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, 364 days a year. So
yeah,
and crazy hours some of them put in.
True. They work very hard. They make a lot of money, but they work hard for it. It's true.
Well, a lot of them put in the time. Some of them make a lot of money.
Yeah, true.
True. The number the number of people that can make their living off of
very
Twitch
small
versus how many people stream. Yeah, it's like the top
Tiny.
1% can live off of their Twitch income.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. That is a good point. What was remarkable for me was, like, because I've been watching Let's Plays for many, many years, and you know, some of these guys that got started way back when, they had that advantage. They were building an audience. It took them years, many, many years, but eventually they hit critical mass.
From the ground up.
Yeah,
and it was easier back then too.
Yeah, definitely.
A little bit of trivia for you, if you didn't know. The Let's Play kind of genre started on somethingawful.com forums.
No way.
Yeah, there was a sub forum called Let's Play, and it was like you'd post episode by episode, and this was before YouTube.
Oh, that's a good point. No, I've been on that forum. I know exactly what you're talking about. I didn't know that helped sort of kickstart the
yeah, there's
the
a
genre.
specific yeah.
Cool. Because I know it's like people would post, like, as you said, like they just literally like narrate their playthrough of a particular game.
Yes.
And use pictures and text.
This
and
is the
stuff
days
like that.
before live streaming. You would just record yourself and then hope somebody might want to download it later. There wasn't even YouTube, so you couldn't even tell like how many views. It was like you had to host it, and they would download individual segments and watch them.
See, Morn says, Chris Nicholas says, no problem. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. And playing any Total War game is exhausting. Making a living off YouTube and Twitch is pretty hard. I agree. Honestly, it's not healthy either. Like, to sit there in front of the computer, I mean, everything in balance, you know? Like, personally, I can do like a 6-7 hour grind, but I don't feel so good after. I don't know, how do you, can you manage
it becomes
it?
work at that point. It becomes work,
Hmm.
you know? You know, the content creators I know, like Mathel for Path of Exile, he's been streaming some Diablo 2 lately, but like he just treats it like a job. Like he literally plays every single day of the league almost of Path of Exile, and he plays like at the start of the league he'll play like 8 to 10 hours a day, and then sometimes more, and then as the league goes on he'll cut down to like between 4 and 6 hours a day. He streams every day, 7 days a week, and he's got like, I don't know, he probably carries he probably fluctuates between 5 and 10,000 subscribers.
On the stream?
He gets like anywhere between 2 and 30,000 concurrent viewers.
Wow.
It's like a slow Mathel stream is 2K, but I've seen him as high as 30, 40K.
Oh, that's amazing.
And especially on League Start Day, he does a cosplay every time. And so part of the thing is people like about it is he's what you might call a thirst trap.
Thirst trap.
He does a lot of rock climbing on the side and running. So
okay,
like,
he's fit.
he's the skinny guy with like an 8-pack
Okay.
from rock climbing.
Right.
So when he does the cosplays, it's
people get excited.
you know, he often goes shirtless in the cosplay. We'll say that. But he's a super nice guy. I met him in person at the convention. He's really nice. Soft
More-
spoken in person.
Morton says, I don't agree. Wyvern needs to start streaming 12 hours a day for my entertainment. Angry face.
Yep. He needs to do it shirtless too.
Oh my God. People would actually pay me to put back on my shirt. That's the way it would work here.
I
They'd
mean,
be like,
you
oh
gotta
my
have a
God.
gimmick, right?
Yeah, true.
If you can't be the one that people pay to be shirtless, you could be the one that people pay not to be shirtless.
Correct. Yes.
And the logic is infallible.
Chris Nicholas says those are literal job hours. Damn. But like,
Yeah.
what about your hours, like Ralos? Like, what's a typical like session for you in Diablo? Average hours.
I mean, it all depends, and my play is very disjointed, so that's part of why I like Diablo and Path of Exile, and that like you know, I can do a small section of content, and then you know, I get distracted pretty quickly. So you know, I if I'm just gaming that day, I get up and stretch every hour, make sure that I'm you know staying hydrated. And
Oh, so you're doing
all
things for
that.
yourself, yeah.
And then doing other things, you know, I'll go take a break and you know make food or do it, you know.
That's good for you.
Whatever
So
else
it's
needs
not
to be
like you're
done,
chained
so-
to the computer for like
I try
6
and
to
set
8 hours.
alarms, yeah,
Yeah.
because otherwise I will get distracted and sit there for hours. So I have to kind of force myself to do otherwise. Except I give myself permission on like league start day and a few days afterwards. Like league start day, oh yeah, I'm gaming for like 10 or 12 hours straight.
Nice, nice.
But I'll still get up and walk around every couple hours. It's just, you know, trying to
Yeah.
be focused. And then I'm usually really into whatever the league is. It's all new stuff, so I'm really
Yeah.
motivated to kind of.
Well, you know, like when it comes to me, like Friday nights, like I'm usually just, you know, I have like a 6-hour live stream with Red Mage for Baldur's Gate. So, you know, when the weekend comes and I don't have work, yeah, I'm there. Morn says, does Rallo stream somewhere? I keep on badgering him to like get into content creation.
Not
'Cause
yet.
I think he's going to be great at it. I think people are going to love what he does. So hopefully one day.
Yeah, I keep thinking about it. We'll see.
Because here's my opinion:
I feel
if you are a
obligated to
gamer,
get a cam.
if you are a gamer, you should stream, and you are a gamer. You know, you put in some serious time into Path of Exiles, and I see that as like adding value to the time that you're already putting in. You get what I'm saying? Like there's
True.
nothing. It doesn't hurt you at all.
I do what I would already be doing anyway. Yeah.
Correct. And you'd be building an audience and a community, and who knows where it could go eventually over time.
That's a good point. Although on that note, I think I'm gonna call it a night for this
Me too.
evening. We did
too.
a couple of cow runs and didn't find anything really spectacular, so you know it happens.
No worries.
My buddy has been linking me the loot he's been finding all day, so I was like, well, at least got to get a few runs in and at least have a chance to get something.
I hear you. Well, thanks so much for dropping by, Relis. I'm probably going to head out too. I want to thank Chris Nicholas. He says League, as in League of Legends. No, he's talking about the Path of Exiles League. And going back to you, Morn, hopefully Ralos will launch his channel, whether on YouTube or Twitch at some point further down the road. When he does, of course, I'll advertise that here on my channel too. For those of you watching and listening, thank you for joining myself here at the Wyvern's Lair. Once again, this has been a Let's Play of Diablo II Resurrected, my good friends Red Mage and Ralos. And we will be back again very soon. Good night, fellas.